doctors. Hello. Hello. Namaste. Oh, I maybe need to move that. Okay. Hi, folks. And today I want to talk a bit about energizing. So I used to do a Zoom class on a Saturday morning, and I used to describe it as uplifting, pick up your energy. I kind of thought, that probably just sounds like complete BS. So wishy-washy and just like buzzword, and how do you measure how uplifted you feel? So I just wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about, sorry, not vision, talk a little bit about what that really actually means, from a more pragmatic, scientific, maybe perspective. This is better than me. This is so much better than me. Oh, really. Right. So, what do we mean by energizing? Take a breath in. Breathe in right now. You've just expanded. Yeah, you've just added something to your system. Yeah, you've taken in, you've expanded to take in something. Yeah. So what you've taken in is air, and it's coming into your lungs. And then breathing out, you've just contracted, you've got smaller, you've let something go, you've subtracted something from your system. So when you breathe in the air, obviously there's a different, don't ask me what the percentages are, how much oxygen is in there, and that millisecond between inhaling and exhaling, there's a gas exchange that goes on. So the oxygen is what we want, and that gets, within the lungs, that gets put into the bloodstream, and at the same time, the carbon dioxide comes out and into the lungs. So when you breathe out, you're breathing out the carbon dioxide. So I'm sure it's much more technical and scientific and complicated than that, but broadly speaking, that's what's happening. We're taking in oxygen, we're getting rid of the carbon dioxide. So that moment of nothingness, where the gases are exchanging, that's actually a lot happening. That's when your cells are breathing. So I just want to say this, and I'm not lecturing, but in this society, it's like we've become obsessed with the former principle, the Brahmana. Give me more, give me more, give me more. Imagine your house is like one room, is the one cell in your body. There's only a finite number of cells, and only a finite number of the amount of space and capacity to store things in that cell. And imagine buying a really old house. So if you've kind of neglected or not being fully aware of how to look after and keep clean your whole body inside and out, and your system, then it'd be like buying a house that somebody maybe had been in, and I'm not an older person, and it hadn't been touched since 1946. And you go in and you see the carpet, see the decor, and you think, right, what am I going to do? So you don't just go and buy a new sofa and a new bed and new carpets or flooring and bring it all in and expect there to be room for that. The first thing you do is get rid, you clear out, you do the Langhana thing. You have to do the Langhana. There's only a certain amount, stop it, so demanding. There's only a certain amount of room, space in that room to hold all the stuff. And our cells become cluttered. Yeah? And if you think about the whole world, it would be like your whole body in that one room is yourself. We are, as a consumer society, just give me more, 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 more. I'm not worried about the quality of this massive quantity, if it's good for the room, if it's good for my cells, is it good for my soul? I just want more, 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 quicker, 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 cheaper, cheaper, cheaper. How fast can I get there? How much can I take in on the way? It's all this Brahmana, more, more, more. And, you know, sooner or later, yeah, you have to breathe out. You have to do the Langhana. Where is all this going in on the planet, you know? Maybe with this COVID, it's like the Earth, Mother Earth is just taking a breath. She's getting a chance to breathe out. So that's the lecture over. But I just want to say, just maybe pick up on maybe 3 different techniques, if you like. If you're running, for whatever reason, that's your choice. But if you're running really fast to catch a bus or to get away from somebody, or you're running at the gym, or you're playing a sport and you're puffing and panting and you can't get enough breath, here's a little tip. Please try this. I guarantee you it will work. And like, don't think, how much can I breathe in? I need to breathe in more. I need more oxygen. Breathe in. Give me more Brahmana, Brahmana, Brahmana. Yeah. Just stop breathing in and think about breathing out. Breathe out like your life depends on it. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. The more you breathe out, the inhale will take care of itself, and you will actually have more capacity for to run. I'm not recommending running more, faster, or whatever, but if running is your thing for whatever reason, then it's up to you. So it would be a bit like, I don't know how much of this you can see on the video, but just if you were, engaged in that aerobic activity, it would be much more like a and I'm breathing from here and pushing everything out from the abdomen. Yeah, so try that. Let me know how you get on. Down and you're going to help. Okay, so I'm just going to settle here because I feel after doing that I'm a little bit dizzy. You'll be fine if you're running. So really, thinking about energizing, and that inhale, that Brahmana, that's the energizing thing. But actually, really, the two go hand in hand. You can't just keep breathing in. You just can't keep breathing in and get more energy. Prana, that comes in through the breath. It's really about that balance. And when you breathe out, your lungs aren't completely empty. I presume it's probably common sense. Your lungs don't completely empty. There is that residual gas in the lungs. And we can almost cleanse the lungs by getting rid of that residual CO2, just to sort of refresh and replenish the lungs. So I'm going to do, and we would use, one of the things we could use for that is Kapalabhati, which I have talked about and given an instruction on before, but I'll do it again. So I'm going to take this off so we can see more clearly. Exactly. So with Kapalabhati, it's the exhale that's the active part of the breath. So normally the diaphragm here contracts, so the muscle switches on and it flattens, and it creates more volume in the chest capacity and the rib cage, which means that to equalize the pressure, the air has to come in through the lungs, and the lungs expand. So that's the active part, is the inhale, and then we relax to exhale. So the way that we can relax the breath in Kapalabhati is because the ribs are the secondary breathing apparatus. So for this to work, it's, I'm not going to say it can't work otherwise, but it's much, much, much easier and more helpful for you to be able to do your Kapalabhati if you can lift your ribs up. So you can do it like this and lift your arms and lift the ribs. Imagine string attached to the ribs as you lift. Take a breath in and then keep the breath in. Take the arms down, stay inhaled, stay lifted, and just like this. And then you can start breathing naturally, but try and keep the ribs up. So just do that a few times. Ribs up. So you'll feel your belly moving. That's all there is to move, really. It's just the belly. And that's how we do our Kapalabhati. So breathe in, ribs up, Breathe out partially, so maybe 25% or 33% out, so you're still three-quarters full or two-thirds full. And then we just pump the lower belly back and up. Yeah, and we can do that. Maybe you can manage 10, and then you'll have to stop and take a few breaths, a few full deep breaths. And we can speed up and we can go for longer in the round. So I'll just demonstrate quite slowly. We'll do 10 to start with. Inhale, lift the ribs, breathe out partially, and go. So you should feel that breath just coming in as after you exhale, just relax the breath in. So you can speed up, you can do more. I'm going to do another round. I'm going to do a big round, yeah, and we'll go faster. Do what you can. Stop and breathe when you need to. Stop and just take a big deep breath in and out. Okay, let's go. And stop. And take a deep breath in. Just relax. And if you want, you can take an inhale and just hold the breath. Just retain the inhale. If you've got asthma or some other reason why you don't like holding the breath in, then fine, don't do it. But if you're happy to hold the breath in, do so and relax the pelvic floor. Just completely relax everything down here. Breathe in when you need to. Sorry, breathe out when you need to. And let go. So just breathe out whenever you need to. Shoulder round. Let's do another round. But okay, let's do one more. And then lift the ribs. Breathe out partially. And go. And go again. If you want to hold your breath in, hold your breath out. Otherwise, just take nice, deep, slow, long breaths in and out. Remember to inhale and exhale as you need to. So if you're holding the breath in, let go whenever you need to and just breathe normally. Good. Okay, so I'm going to get up on my feet and I'm going to show you something that is alleged to be the best that I've heard of. the best way to clear out that residual air and replenish the oxygen, cleansing the lungs. So let's get the right angle. Let's just so yeah, so I'm going to talk you through this Tibetan box breathing. You like that because you're a lasso up, so let's good at that, lasso up. So just get yourself comfortable on your feet, nice shoulders. And what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in and really push the belly, really blow up the belly as you breathe in. And as we breathe out, we're going to use the belly again to push the breath out, but we're going to do that in 3 sections. So it's inhale, and then it's partial exhale, partial exhale, partial exhale, times 3, without inhaling in between, if that makes sense, so that your 3 partial exhales become the full exhale. So let's just practice that nice and slow. Inhale, push the belly out. And then, so from the side, it paints a lovely silhouette. But, let me demonstrate this for you. So inhale, and can you see that? So you can go a bit slower to start with. Don't put your arms up, I'm just doing that so you can see. So you can see that's like 6 months pregnant almost, like down to flat stomach in 3 partial breaths. Okay, so let's maybe do that a little bit quicker. So you can keep practicing that. You can speed up a little bit from where we started, if you can. And I'll talk you through how we do it with the arms. So we bring the arms into it, and we're kind of stretching the arms out. And as we do these partial exhales, for each partial exhale, it's this, and we're kind of pushing the arms into the low ribs. Yeah, so do that at the same time as the breath. Let's try this thing. Ready? And that's all there is to it. Okay, so I'll leave you there with that. Just shake out your shoulders. Let's just come in and do a little bit of this. Release. And feel free to comment, give me a thumbs up, whatever, if you're watching. It's nice to know, connect with people. Suggestions for anything you want to see related to yoga, related to yoga therapy, Ayurveda, astrology as well. I'm also an astrologer. Much more of a Western astrologer than the Vedic astrology. So I'll leave you there. Namaste. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. Goodbye. Have a lovely weekend. I'll see you soon. Bye.